I'm Dr. Stephanie Allen, and this is the third part of my story, my journey from starving artist to thriving artist, pedagogue, and studio owner. In the first two videos, I shared what I was very clear I wanted and what I was very clear on what I did not want to tolerate any longer. I was crystal clear on this, and with focus and dedication, training, application, and guidance from my own business coach, Lindsay Davis, I transformed my entire studio into a thriving business. Along that transformative journey, I also transformed myself inside, addressing both the inner and the outer. I deeply desired, as an educator, to create a studio with the biggest amplification for impact that I could possibly create for my students' highest good, but also for the highest good of myself and my girls. The bones of my business structure and systems were now healthy and strong, and I was finally free to thrive and teach and create without the risk of burnout or bankruptcy. I learned the skills needed to cross that bridge over from survival to thriving. And in these past 5 to 6 years, I have honed that practice. I have also found a way to replicate it so that luck does not necessarily have to be the only factor for going from survival to thriving. Also, the trial and error does not need to be your path. Trying things 15 years later, still struggling, any of that, if that is part of anybody's journey, has a redeeming factor. But my desire was to be able to create and recreate this particular skill set for all artists. I learned these skills and honed them and practiced them and applied them. I knew how now to create from what I would call Eden. No longer was I being forced to create from hell. I now had the tool set to create and live and breathe and enjoy life from what I would call Eden. Here is how I did that. Honest reflection and clear intention making for myself and my studio. Having a chosen identity and fearless visibility as a musician and business owner. Developing a world-class product and pricing it accordingly. Creating a sustainable and life-giving 9-month teaching schedule, with summer being wild space for fun and creativity and travel and rest. Healing my relationship with money. Identifying and finding my ideal clients, whom I have right now. Enrolling these ideal clients. Writing a powerful and beautiful contract for my clients and for myself. And lastly, designing a 3-month, 6-month, 1 year, 3-year, 5-year growth plan for my business and myself. I am right on track with my growth plan, and that is unbelievably exciting. I am so grateful. I am also so proud of myself for making those goals and for finding sustainable, thriving ways to live into them, to make them a reality. I have found a beautiful, beautiful reality of business becoming art and art becoming business. It's so fulfilling and so fun. I became and practiced and orchestrated both. Just as I practiced my whole life for violin, my chosen instrument of profession, I could take all of those skills and ways of learning and disciplined muscles that I'd already had, creativity of my mind, my imagination. I could weave those all into the studio and help make art, business, and business art. No longer was I compartmentalizing my life. I am an artist. I have a studio. They were one now. My life and my art and my impact as an educator were all supporting each other. And that's my definition of thriving. And that's what I do. And that's what I love to help others do, so that these foundations are replicable, that they're not just with me. I'm happy to thrive. I am thriving, but I truly have a desire to see all artists thrive. And that is the heartbeat of my cohort, Thriving Studio Foundations. I welcome you in. I wanted to give you a background of why I am so passionate about this, why I want to share and teach about this, why I have beautifully and lovingly created a container to really house this material, this energy, this impact that's possible for you and your studio. What do you want 3 months from now? Where do you want to be 6 months from now? What do you want to be different 1 year from now? That is your reality today. And try to imagine 5 years from now, your impact, your life. What would you like to create? I invite you to join our cohort. Reach out to me at any time. This is one of the many things I am passionate about, and I love conversations around this. But for now, I wish you well on your journey to thrive.